Border Television's Board of Directors has agreed to the terms of a £146 million takeover bid by Capital Radio. The deal, still to be accepted by shareholders, would see Capital take control of Border's TV and radio interests. The news appears to end weeks of speculation over the future of Border, which earlier this week was the subject of an increased hostile bid from Scottish Radio Holdings.
After weeks of speculation, Border Television is on the verge of being sold to Capital Radio in a deal worth £146 million. The deal, which involves all of Border's TV and radio interests, has been approved by both Capital and Border directors, who are now advising shareholders to accept it. The agreement between the two companies values Border shares at £13.52 each.
Well, the offer is obviously very good for the shareholders and, we believe, for the business. Capital is one of the leading radio groups in the country, and as you know, we now have a big radio division in the North West, North East and East Midlands. So putting those two businesses together, I think, will be very good news for the staff and for the development of those stations. With regard to Border Television, Capital are committed to continuing the high standard of service that we've been giving to the region, and I'm sure that will continue.
Stand by, coming to studio. Stand by, Tim. Stand by, Fiona.
The agreement, if it goes through, will mean defeat for Scottish Radio Holdings. The company, which owns commercial radio stations in Scotland, including Radio Clyde and Radio Forth, triggered the bidding with an offer of £116 million last month. This week, a new offer of £141 million was rejected. Tonight, SRH is refusing to rule out a further bid. The company, which says it'll reveal its intentions in due course, is appealing to Border's shareholders to take no action for the time being. Border Television's 4 commercial radio stations in England have, it seems, proved an irresistible draw for radio groups keen to increase their presence in the media marketplace. In just 3.5 weeks' time, the closing date for this offer, those radio operations could be under Capital control, as could one of Britain's last remaining independent television stations. Capital's chief executive has described Border as a dynamic radio business with good potential for further growth. His company operates 16 radio stations in all, including Capital FM and Capital Gold in London. This afternoon, Border executives met with staff in Carlisle, offering assurances on jobs and station identity.